Hey guys, Bunny here from Ambush Bunny Survival. Before I get started with today's video, be sure to like and subscribe to follow me for future content. Hit that bell button so you'll get notifications when I post something new. Have you ever heard the phrase that, too much of a good thing is something bad? And you could possibly think, what could possibly be that it's too good that it turns bad? Too much candy makes you sick to your stomach. It tastes so great, not when you eat a lot of it. Well, in this case, especially whenever you have a garden and everything, if you notice the ground sopping wet, it's been raining here for days. And my poor garden is not faring too good. Reason why is when the rain comes down, it hits the soil, it's soaking in, and it's packing the soil really tight, and the roots are not able to spread like they should. So some of these are doing kind of poor. Right there, those are white squash. They look all right because right here, there's some limbs. It kind of helps break some of the rain that's coming down, so it's not pounding as hard. The tomatoes, just beyond, it's doing good. Marigolds to help keep some of the bugs out. It's natural, that will not hurt the bees. Love my babies. As you walk along here, you can see some of these guys are really sad. This row is, first row here is cucumbers and zucchini. And just all the rain. It's been raining several inches per day, days and days and days. Almost every day we've had rain. I hadn't been able to get out into my hive to check it. It's around the time I needed to be doing it. I can't. But as you can see, it is literally killing my plants. So yeah, too much of something that's good can be a bad thing. And what the downside is that we rely on our garden. My dad has liver disease. He was recently diagnosed with it. And all canned goods have so much sodium in it with liver problems. You can't have a whole lot of sodium because it causes fluid buildup in the abdomen. So we're relying on these fresh garden vegetables to supplement what we can cook with. Now, thankfully, down on this end, right down in there, we see where that water's pulling up. That's cantaloupes. They like it wet. They're fine. They can stay there. These guys down here, we're getting into my peppers. Got the tree cover. They didn't get beat as bad. As you can see, you get past that tree cover. And some of these are a little worse for wear compared to the others. You get close down here, they're not quite as happy. And that's one of the downsides, really, to whenever you're having gardening. But this is also to say that just because something bad happens, you may lose a garden. You may lose part of a garden. You may lose all your garden. Don't get discouraged. Don't stop. Just because you lose a crop does not mean you need to quit completely and pull up and never do it again. Plants are a renewable resource. You keep the seeds whenever you get seeds, and you plant whenever you can. Sorry, video is jumping because I am being carried away by mosquitoes. I swear that one there just told me that I was pretty and he was going to take me home and not tell his wife. Go away. So yeah, too much of a good thing is bad. Days and days of rain has completely destroyed several parts and swaths of our garden over here. Is there anything you can really do about it? Not so much. Hopefully it will dry up a little bit. We can get the tractor out here with the cultivators on, loosen up this soil, so maybe we can get some aeration in, get it loose so the roots can spread, and maybe save some of these. Some of these may live. See, a couple of these are kind of still kind to sit up. They're trying to bloom. My bees have been coming out and hovering around these. Some of these are not quite as happy, like these right up here closer to the front of the row. They're not doing so hot. What can I do about it? Nothing really. Start some new cups with some more soil and more seeds. If they die out, plant new ones in their place. And hope for the best. The raised garden, as opposed to the other one over here, as you can see, let's get over here. Got a tarp out just in case things get too bad. I'm going to be able to throw it over the stuff. I want to stake down some piping to make an archway over this, so I can put clear plastic during the winter to make a greenhouse But right now, it's summertime. I don't need it. This guy is doing really great. Why? Well, it doesn't have a whole lot of trees above it, as you can see. And yes, it's cloudy. Guess what it's going to do? It's going to rain some more. Yay. But only a couple of my Brussels sprouts have made it. This is the cilantro. It's doing good. The parsley's coming in. It's right there. So that's all cilantro. Parsley's coming in. Yay. I've got one dill coming up. And then first row there is that Swiss chard, and then after that is going to be spinach. Got a tomato plant over there. Of course, the sweet banana pepper. And the zucchini plant that was completely yellow that I rescued from the discount bin at Walmart with a little TLC. Its roots loosened up and planted. It's doing great. Why does this look so much better than the main garden over there? Well, this is potting soil, for one. It's not as tight. Unlike real soil, this stuff didn't get packed in, so the roots are doing all right. It's raised up off the ground. The water is actually going down and seeping out and going into the normal ground below it, so it's not staying sopped in. I've also came out here. See the pellets? Rabbit poop from my bunnies. Lots of great fertilizer there. Bell peppers are doing good. So a raised bed does really wonderful. Placement of your garden, you need to be able to keep track of sunlight and sunshine, how much water it is. With here, I'm able to get over to a water hose and water this. Same with this up here. I can do a sprinkling system, but with the amount of water coming in, we don't need it. So for all you first-time gardeners and trying to get started with everything, don't get discouraged if you lose your garden. Just be aware and kind of pay attention to rain and pay attention to what's coming down, and be aware that if plants start dying off, it's not your fault and there isn't anything you can do about it. Not that I know of or I'm aware of. Big garden. Let's walk over there. Bee feeding station. Still going. Bucket's upright right now because I got to refill it. Everything's squishy under my feet. We planted peas. It's been a few weeks now. They're coming up nicely. Thankfully, so far, it doesn't look like this one has done too bad. They're doing all right. They're a little bit wider rows. Over there in that corner is where my gourds are. I've got some T-posts up. I'm going to put some wire up on it so that I can raise the gourds over, the vines over it. Let's walk over here if I don't sink all the way into the ground, maybe. Oh, no, going in. I don't have my boots on. I'm wearing my Crocs. Yep, got some T-posts. But they're making runners. So it's getting close to time to put some wires from all three of these posts in several spots and start raising it up so that they will drape over it. And then as the gourds grow, they don't lay flat on the ground. They get a nice full shape. And they all took. I'm surprised. Didn't have any of them die. Those rows over there at the end are, of course, there's some few cantaloupes in this over here. They're doing fine. Cantaloupes in the other one are doing great. Why? They love water. So the standing water around them, it don't bother them. They're okay. So I've got, it's this row right here. Like I said, these are cantaloupes. They're looking really, really nice. Water doesn't bother them. Watermelons. They are vining really nice. These are little guys. Itty bitty little plants. They've taken off. It's on the upside. They're liking the water. Everything else, not so much. I'll give you guys some more information for gardening later. Like I said, you can't do much about Mother Nature. All you can do is watch it and work with what you got. Anything dies off, replant it and try again. And good luck with it. Thanks for watching, guys. See y'all next time.